Hi once again to all our viewers, our stakeholders, the faculty, staff, students, even the alumni and the general community of Dumaguete City as we welcome you to another episode of iGreyhound. My name is Cecile Henove and as always, it is our pleasant task to craft episodes that would make you all feel like looking forward to every episode as well as getting insights and learnings from them. And for tonight's episode, friends, I am truly delighted because we have with us three of our students in the Department of Architecture of Foundation University, and they have something that is truly interesting to share with all of you. It's a tradition here in the university, but I'd like to get it straight from the horse's mouth, as they say. So may I introduce our guests to all of you, our dear televiewers. I'd like to start off with, well, the ladies first, no? Yes. Immediately to my left is RJ Casido. Yes. Hi, RJ, and pleasant
Hello,
evening.
ma'am. Thank you so much for having us here.
Yes, thank you also for your time. And beside RJ here is Franze Nicole Veradio. Hi, Franz.
Yes, hello, ma'am.
And pleasant evening too.
Pleasant
Yes.
evening.
And beside the two ladies here is Mr. Querve Macahig.
Hello,
Hi,
ma'am.
Querve.
Good evening.
Yes, and all of you, I think, are first-year students
Yes,
in
yes,
architecture.
ma'am.
Yes,
Correct.
but architecture is a 5-year course, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So you're starting off, but I think you started off on the correct note, as they say, no? Because you have something to share with our viewers, and I think you can see, our viewers can see that behind us is a Mickey Mouse caricature. And I think, and these all come from these students here. Yeah, I'd like to start off with RJ. Maybe you can tell us about this Mickey Mouse project that has been a tradition here in the university.
Yeah, so this is my Mickey Mouse, ma'am.
Yeah.
The design is very cookie. It's very me. Actually, I was like, when I went here, I didn't know anything like architecture stuff. So I was quite happy with the project because Ma'am Lay, our instructor, told us that we will integrate our, self-expression through our Mickey Mouse. So it has to be something that, reflects us in the Mickey Mouse. And it was a really nice experience because as someone who has no really knowledge about architecture since we're still first year, it was a really nice experience.
So it's a first year. It's a first year project. No?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
a
Yeah.
It's a first year
project.
project.
So all of you guys take part in this, no?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
And as mentioned, no, it's an annual tradition, and I think the entire campus looks forward, no? What would the Department of Architecture come up with now in terms of design of your Mickey Mouse, yeah? And then for France.
Well, my Mickey Mouse right there is the one with the purple ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for RJ, yours is this one with a pink ribbon.
Yeah, with the pink
Okay,
ribbon.
yes, okay, yeah.
Well, mine
for France.
expresses my personality or usually my interest in music and so forth and so on. As it expresses how I feel about music sometimes. And as you can see, there's like a little mic there. And for my Mickey Mouse, I also enjoy a little bit light singing.
Okay,
She knows how to
no?
sing.
Okay,
And yeah, it also like goes for like background check for my family, as a lot of my family members usually sing or does any types of performances or art types, which I inherited from then on, and then I got it.
Very good, yes. Oh, that's really nice. And then for Querve.
So my Mickey Mouse is that with the volleyball
last-
and a
yeah,
fishing
with the
hat.
hat.
So it represents me because I'm a very outdoor type of guy. I really like going outdoors and playing sports. It's one of my hobbies. And this Mickey Mouse represents me as it reflects on my personality and how I show myself to the world.
Yeah, beautiful, no? And you actually displayed this together with the rest of your classmates
Yeah.
Yes,
in
ma'am.
one event that we had, no?
Yes.
The
On
runway.
campus, yes. Yeah, please explain to us what happened during that runway. You're like models of your own Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, so when we did the runway, ma'am, it was morning, right?
Yeah.
Morning,
It was
And-
afternoon.
No, it was afternoon.
We were outdoors.
Yeah, we were
We were
outdoors.
at the social garden, yes.
Yes, and then our instructor told us we have to wear it But
Yeah.
we need to express somewhat that what our Mickey Mouse was. So like
Okay.
dancing or like
Okay.
runway. After the runway, we did the dance like that. So it was quite very hot inside the
Yes,
Mickey
yeah.
Mouse.
Very
So
much.
like
I can
A
imagine.
lot of us got hot. A lot of us were
You were
sweating.
sweating.
Yeah,
Okay, but you had to wear it, no?
Yes.
Really,
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
wear
You had
it
to.
over your head.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
when we did the runway, so like, okay, I realized, is this how the kanang characters from Disney felt like? And that's their job, wearing
Yeah.
a costume.
Right.
And it was just the
Yes,
Mickey
it
Mouse
was just
head.
that Mickey Mouse head, but
Yeah.
Just the head.
imagining
oh.
the full bodysuit of the Mickey Mouse
Yes,
and
I
other
can
characters,
imagine. Oo.
Yeah.
I kind of feel sorry.
Oh my,
Yeah.
no? Okay, so
So-
you displayed it, you had the runway.
Yeah, we had
Yes,
the
ma'am,
runway.
we had the runway.
Then after the runway, we did like a practice before
Yes.
about
Okay.
the Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse dance.
Okay.
When you kick like that.
You kick and like swing your hips and stuff.
Okay.
It was very fun,
Fun,
and
yeah.
then we can't see ourselves, and we can't see like we can't really
Your-
see the other
your
people.
classmates, so you
Yeah,
cannot
we
see
don't.
them
We
also,
can't
no?
like recognize each one of them because
Ah,
they're wearing
they're
Mickey
Mickey Mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Also, okay.
so we can't actually like
Okay.
know.
Ma'am Lay, our instructor, Ma'am Lay Lagrinas, she
Yes,
told
yes.
us that we need to make a hole so we
Yes.
can
So
see.
we
At
can
least
see
you can
through.
see no,
Yes.
where you are going to. Okay.
Yeah, and also so that we can speak through
Yeah.
our Mickey
Okay.
Mouse.
And
Yes.
maybe breathe,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes, breathe, especially
Of course,
breathe.
my gosh. Yeah.
So when I was thankful, but because I did my hole like bigger so I can see. But there was when you put the Mickey Mouse on, like since you're dancing, it's going to move. So like it keeps moving every time, and it was quite a hassle. But nevertheless, I had so much fun because I
Yes.
didn't know what
Yeah.
the others would see.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
but-
how would they think about us now?
Yeah, especially like
Yeah,
there were
France.
onlookers
Yeah.
looking
yes,
at
yes,
us
there
and
were members of the
watching us.
audience.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right, including our university president.
yes,
of course,
Ferdine.
no? Ferdine Cinco. Yeah. Okay. So after all, it was something like you guys displaying what you did, no? So it's
Yes.
like an exhibit, but my goodness, it's asking more from you because you had to dance, Querve, you had to like. But did you explain it in such a way where you said something about it?
There were a lot of mistakes on my first design, like how you represent. First, my design was very plain and not enough expressions like for me. So I had to renovate it and make it into that.
Ah, okay. But look at this, huh? Your works as well as the works of your classmates. This is a product of you guys not having any, as you had mentioned, no idea at all about how to do design. But is this part of what you call in architecture as design thinking?
I believe so, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe
RJ.
it to us.
RJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're doing it, Ma'am Lay just told us that we need to make a Mickey Mouse that expresses ourselves. So, like, we can do anything with it. We can, alter the face, which our other, batchmates did.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
also did like a horror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Horror
they're like
theme.
horror theme.
Yeah.
Put horror
And then
theme and
some
other
put like a T-square over the head.
Ah.
Yeah, because we're architects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also some
Yeah,
that
France.
put a guitar
Yeah.
up
Some
top of
instruments.
theirs
Okay.
as
oo.
like part of the music theme they have going on.
But still representing that,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
individual. Oo.
Yes.
Querve, what went on in your mind while you were doing this? As you had mentioned, you had to revise it for a number of times because
Yes,
the design may not have been up to par with what your instructor said.
I had to redesign this because after visualizing my design, I thought that it was not enough, and I put some new ideas to my Mickey Mouse heads in order for mom to accept it.
Okay.
Yes.
The planning stage,
Yeah.
no? I
Yeah.
know that this takes some time. Even the conceptualization, of course, no?
Yes.
Were you able to immediately decide for yourselves that this is the design that I want because this reflects who I am? Si Querve.
Yes, because what mom said is to reflect on your personality. So my first thought was I like going outdoors and playing sports. So that was my first concept for my Mickey Mouse, and that was what I presented to Ma'am Lee.
Okay, but you said that your original design was not exactly to the liking, no?
Yeah, because I only put one, like only sports, like for example volleyball, and Momly didn't accept it because she said that it was not enough. So I had to think of some of my previous sport activities,
Okay.
like fishing and going outdoors, like exploring. So that's
So it's all contained in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
particular design. That's quite difficult to also represent. I
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah,
that.
kinda.
Or like Querve has a lot of outdoorsy
Outdoors.
activities. Yes. How about for Franz?
Well, for me, ma'am, I only did redesign once because I guess it was just that I had someone that's similar to my design come first.
A classmate.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to redesign it and everything. So and that one is my final design after
Okay.
like thinking through it all over again. And yeah, Ma'am Leah accepted that one.
Okay.
And
Interesting, no? Imagine because you're more you're veering towards the arts also, no?
Yes,
like
also, ma'am.
entertainment, no?
Yeah.
And singing,
Music,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of my family members are going for entertainment the
Okay.
part of like Sikihor.
Okay.
I come from Sikihor, ma'am.
Yeah.
A lot of us usually have like concerts, parties there.
Yeah.
And my uncle is like a DJ.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I kind of got that
And
part from him.
you got that aspect of your family and
Yes.
in you also. Interesting, no? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and how about for RJ?
Wow. You have so many hobbies, ma'am.
Yeah, look at you. Oh, look at you. Oh, I have to say, this is you.
I think, yeah,
Okay. Very
yes,
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's flowers at the back, ma'am, because I really love flowers. And then
Okay.
one of my
Pwede
because
siguro maybe you can show it. You can like get it. Pwede ba? You can see the
my
flowers.
Mickey Mouse is cold. That's why it has a scarf.
Yeah, what is the scarf for? Maybe you can also explain that.
So this one, there's flowers over here because my first, design was just plain, and as Querve mentioned, like we need to add more to our design that
Okay.
reflects us. That's why, like, I added here. This is like, the Lala Loopsy
Okay.
thread. It's like a thread, so it represents me, and like Mom also mentioned that you have to integrate somewhat your journey or like your life sacrifices like that into your design. So
Yeah.
that's why I did this, and then I really love the color pink. I am such a kikay
Okay.
girly. So I put here like a ribbon like that. It is very cute.
Yeah, okay.
And then at the back here, this was actually, I planned this first, but my original design was like, put vines, hanging vines, but it was quite a challenge for me. So one of my, peers, like classmate, told me, okay, rapod ang flowers because flowers represent a sweet. Like when you give someone flowers, right? You feel appreciated, you feel love, like that. So, which was very nice to hear as well because someone told me that I'm a sweet person. So that's why I put flowers here. So these are my flowers. It has different varieties of colors because I'm like a person who loves to explore and want to see the wonders of the world, if
Okay.
whatever.
And then this one.
And then
The scarf. Is it a scarf? Supposedly,
yeah, it's a DIY scarf.
Okay.
Oh, actually, ma'am, this is a measuring tape that I made into a scarf that you wrap
Yeah.
around your neck like that.
So this one also goes with the design.
Yeah, this one goes with the
okay.
design, so it's
Yeah, that's
giving
nice. That's
cliche.
nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I asked you to like hold it up for our viewers is you said that there's something behind the Mickey Mouse, or also that they can see it as well.
Yeah.
Your creativity will creep in, especially as you interpret Mickey Mouse as to who you are as individuals. No. So far in your first few months, right? Because you're still in your first few months
Yes.
in the university and having been exposed to some of our activities already, forthcoming activities also because we're celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. you should feel lucky, no? Because you're here while we are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. And the learnings and the discussions that you have had in your classes, what have you imbibed so far in your, like, a few months stay in the university? I'd like to ask Querve first.
So, after a few months here, or maybe a month here in the university, we learned that making designs are very complicated, and you have to understand or know what you are making. And for designing the Mickey Mouse, we have to envision how we can do it or what materials we should use.
Yeah.
And after designing that with no experience, like you can now experiment for newer, more concepts because you have experience from your previous projects.
So this is your first major
Yes.
project,
Yes.
Querve, and all the other first-year students,
Yes.
no? Yes, okay. Thank you, Querve. Si Franz,
Well,
learnings so far and insights that you may have gotten from your instructors, your teachers.
well, most of all, I kind of learned onto how to adjust to things quickly and how to adapt to those also. While also being like design thinking as well as critical thinking for a lot of subjects we have. Literally, majority of this.
Yeah, your major subject.
Yes.
Oh my, yeah.
Literally, majority of our subjects needed critical thinking as well as some designs.
Critical and design thinking
Yes.
too, no? My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Combining both.
But what I've learned from all of this is that it's something like special if you think about it from a different perspective as well.
Right.
And it kind of like gives you a whole new outlook for things and how you appreciate it. I really am happy, although I was kind of like missing some parts of that though.
Okay. You feel you could have done like more or something?
Yeah, I feel like I could have done a lot more if like that didn't go to the disaster before.
Oh my, no? Yeah. But this is already very good, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
but actually before that did have a big hole at the back and at the front because my siblings kind of destroyed it.
Ah, before the actual display or something.
Yeah, I think it was like a few days before the presentation. I was like panicking.
Good thing you were able to save it.
Actually, I was like,
Oh my.
I was almost going to cry, but what does crying doesn't help anything.
Yeah, because
So
you have to redo the entire thing all
I still
over
have
again.
to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to pull it off in the last minute.
Yeah.
though.
Maybe in the next Mickey Mouse, but no more, no?
No
Because
more.
you're going to be sophomores already. Look at that, no? Imagine. Yeah. How about for RJ?
It was really a challenge, Mom. Like what she said, you know, the glue, finding the glue, the right glue
Materials,
to the
no?
paper
Materials.
mache.
and stuff.
We tried the regular glue at first, but it won't, you know, it won't dry up. It won't harden the mask, the headgear. So like we had to find an alternative. So which was the Zoe, and you know, as a foundation night, it was quite nice as well because on our first project, it was something that was outside architecture. So it was like, like somewhat,
a little bit refreshing.
yeah, it was refreshing.
This one, no? This one that you
Yeah.
did.
Because
Okay.
we were able to learn, you know, during the process, we were able to learn it and then adapt as well to the challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, that what alternative shall we do? Oh my gosh, naguba na sa likod like that. Yeah, so it was really nice, and at least we learned the process about it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Thank you very much, RJ. The materials that you used, Querve, are all like do it yourself and
Yeah, all
recyclable?
DIY materials.
DIY.
Like for the framing for my Mickey Mouse, I use steel wire for the overall frame.
Okay.
And for covering it, I use paper mache. And as like they said that glue isn't won't dry, I use a different type of glue which was I
or
don't know.
may not stick
Yes.
completely,
Yeah,
no?
it won't
Or
stick
if it's just an ordinary glue that you're using,
It's
okay.
gonna fall apart
For
either way.
yeah, so the solution I used was I bought a different type of glue. I don't know what brand was what
Zoe,
was
right?
yeah, no, not Zoe,
Is
but
that Zoe?
not Zoe, but a different type of glue. Like it worked, and that's how I
Okay.
made my Mickey Mouse and formula.
Yeah, that's interesting, no? Because after all, you'll also have to experiment
Yes.
on various
A lot of
materials,
experimentations.
or perhaps maybe the material that you originally wanted to do or use may not be appropriate, no, for the
Yeah,
design,
for the design.
and even vice versa, no? Or you wanted a design, but the materials may be like impossible to get, or maybe
Yes.
difficult to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you guys do this? I mean, not too long, no, Querve? How about yours?
My Mickey Mouse took almost a week
Oh,
because
really, huh?
yes, because of my other classes. I cannot attend to my Mickey Mouse all the time.
Oo. Yeah, kung sa bagay, no? Yeah,
Yeah.
and it takes time also. Yeah, in fact, even the conceptualization. How about Franz? Di ba, you know, all of you, di ba, you were talking about your own interests and hobbies. Pero the conceptualization, I think, also takes time.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah, Franz.
Well, mine kind of took like a week and a half since
Okay.
it was destroyed and everything.
Yeah. A week and a half. Oh.
Yeah.
So more than a week, no? Mm-mm.
Yeah, since it was destroyed, I kind of had to redo the entire thing again.
Unless it's going to be an entirely altogether different one, no? And
Yeah,
you won't have
I
time.
was like, just got rid of the paper mache and put another layer of paper mache in, since it wasn't too much of a big problem.
Oh, yeah, right.
Since some stuff is still intact, like the
Okay.
ears and any stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I was able to like save it and have it presented.
Nice, no? For first year students, yeah. How about for RJ? But this is very you, as you had mentioned, no?
Obviously.
Oh, yeah, kinda, yes.
Yeah.
Very you, yes. So you did not have like a difficult time conceptualizing it. It's like, presto, this is me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went like, okay, I love pink, so dapat tayo pink.
Okay, there
like
should,
that.
should
But
be a touch of pink.
yeah, but if I were, maybe if I were like second year or third year, maybe I'm going to look back at the design and be like, oh shucks, I could have added more.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we're still first year,
Yes,
so
right,
we're still
Still
fresh
learning.
to the
Correct.
ideas,
That's
to the
true.
design thinking. And
Right.
then that's why I'm also very grateful to FU because even though that we don't have any they were able to guide us, not
Yes.
just in the professors. The professors are very
Yeah.
nice. We
Yes,
learned
yes.
a lot from them.
Yes.
And then also the activities, like how we learn to do design process and design thinking, which we were able to integrate with our designs.
Yeah. And there will be more of these activities as you
Yes,
move up to
exactly.
the next level, no? Again, because you're first year, I think even our televiewers would also be interested to know, no, if this is the first choice of the degree program that you have decided upon. Si Querve,
Yes,
is
this was
architecture
my-
your first choice?
Yes, this is my first choice since I was a child.
Oh, very
like,
good. Okay.
For many years, I've been dreaming about architecture and
That's good.
how like I design things. And because I love I love designing things, and
Okay.
I really get fascinated in how they design buildings and how they use the materials in it.
Very good. Did you get some inspiration from maybe family members or from individuals who you have looked up to? In the
Namely,
past?
I got inspiration from watching television
Okay.
and some TV shows about how they make these beautiful houses.
Okay, that's great, no? So even as early as when you were a child
Yeah.
yet, no? Okay, yeah, very good. How about for Franz?
Well, I guess I could say that when I was a child, I had a lot of dreams, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
At first, I wanted to be a doctor. Then I wanted to be a nurse. Then I wanted to be a pilot for some reason.
Okay.
And then I kind of like thought about all of it and just, what if I take another look at some other jobs?
Okay.
And that's where I discovered architecture, which was I found fascinated with, as they make designs on not just houses and buildings.
Yeah.
They actually make those types of structures for the community as well.
Yeah.
I was also moved by that kind of thing. So, yeah.
And for you to be able to contribute, no, to
Yes.
the betterment of the greater community, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, your priorities or maybe your dreams may change, no?
Yeah.
First a doctor, then nurse, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like an imaginative child back then.
Yeah, and I think you need a lot of that also, of course, in
Yes.
architecture. Yeah, very
Very.
nice, Franz. Yeah. How about for RJ?
Actually, architecture wasn't my first choice, ma'am, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
But during the the days went by and I started to learn architecture,
Yeah.
and then I started to enjoy it. Like I really enjoyed the design process. Is this how you process it into making like a big building? Like as you can see also as well in the environment of foundation, it's very Sardine.
Yes,
Sardine is
our
an
president.
architect.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. We derive inspiration from no less than our university president,
Yes.
who is an architect.
Very much.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
by profession, a very good one.
when I during the enrollment season, I asked around and I also observed, and then they mentioned that Sardine is one of the finalists for the art department.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he will be there, and then I was like, oh wow, because FU is a very nice campus. And the architecture is well designed, and I wonder how he did this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought
everything
that.
Right,
is
okay,
very
yeah.
Well
nice.
designed.
You
Yes,
can hardly
yes.
believe that
Yes.
it's been a long time.
Right,
Yes.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
75 years old,
Yeah,
and look
exactly.
at
It's been a
look
long
at our
time since-
architecture, no?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So then I was amazed, and I was like, okay, I think I want to learn this.
Yes.
And
very
then-
nice.
I started going out of my comfort zone, especially in designing, even though I consider myself not confident to drawing at
Well,
all.
yeah, not yet. Maybe not yet.
Yes, not
Oo,
yet.
Not yet. Not
And
yet.
then, but FU accepted me as who I was, but
Yeah.
FU was willing to work with who I was to who I am
Yeah,
now.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so-
after all, this is yet your first year. We have
Yes.
many other projects coming up. I think Studio Damgo would be the ultimate, no?
Yes,
When
very
you-
nice.
Yeah, they
I
mentioned.
actually
yes,
mentioned
yes,
that.
right.
A
And
lot,
that
a
would
lot of
come
times.
during your last year, I
last
think,
year.
no? Your last year. Wow. Great, but I think this is one time where I have to say kudos, no, to you all. You are representing your batch, no, the first year batch, and hopefully I'll get to see you even more often, especially as you move on to the next level, and as you also, praying, of course, keeping our fingers crossed, as you also embark, not too long from today. I'd like to believe that for the Studio Damgo. This is your first major project. Very nice, no? Imagine that you're already exposed to such even at your level now, your first year. So
Thank you so
again,
much, ma'am.
daghang salamat, ha? Thank you very much, Querve, Franz, and RJ for being with us and for shedding light on this tradition of the university, the Mickey Mouse Project. And this depicts the personalities of our first year students. How I wish I could have taken a closer look. I was able to catch some of the designs, but I would have wanted to take a closer look at the Mickey Mouse projects. But anyway, there's going to be another one by next year. Yeah. Thank you once again, Okay, and I hope
you,
to see
ma'am.
you. Godspeed in your endeavors. Yes, thank you. So with that, friends, we bring to a close another episode of iGreyhound. We have just been talking to 3 of our first-year students of our architecture program, and they have showcased what they did in the Mickey Mouse Project, which is a tradition in the university. Please do not forget, we are also being streamed live on the Facebook page of Foundation University, and we are also being telecast on Channel 6 of Filproducts TV-Dumaguete. Please do not forget also, our replays are on Fridays and Saturdays, so like tomorrow, Friday, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 in the afternoon. Please also, I'd like to also thank my stylist, Miss Rofi of Yvonne's Closet, for my chic clothes on the show as always. This has been Cecile Henove bidding everyone a pleasant evening.
Since its inception in 1949, Foundation University has carved a place in academia, the home of the Greyhound. This school is a vanguard of technology, innovations, strategy, collaboration, and new directions towards excellence and quality. It has grappled with various challenges, most recently the worldwide pandemic. Its faculty and staff, students, and alumni remain true to the core values of excellence, commitment, integrity, and service. Foundation University will soon celebrate its Diamond Jubilee anniversary. It stands ready for what the future holds. We have built a community of influence started by founder Dr. Vicente G. Cinco. It is committed to a mission of making education accessible to all. On our 75th, Foundation University thrives to consistently realize its mission and vision, strives to be relevant in the exigencies of the times, comes alive despite circumstances, and in the process makes a headway for a high five to the rest of the world.
High five!